Every senior understands that fruits are nature's medicine, packed with vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants that nourish the body. But what many don't realize is that some of these very fruits, even those you've eaten for decades, may be quietly worsening your joint pain and draining your mobility day after day. According to findings from the Arthritis Foundation and Harvard Health, not every fruit supports joint health. In fact, several commonly eaten varieties can heighten inflammation, intensify stiffness, and slow cartilage repair, the very process that keeps your knees and hips flexible. And here's the most concerning part. Many seniors consume these exact fruits daily, believing they're strengthening their health, when in reality, they may be adding fuel to chronic inflammation. For adults over 40 already battling weak knees or aching hips, this simple dietary mistake can make walking across the room feel like carrying an extra 20 to 30 pounds of strain on every joint, the equivalent of climbing stairs with a heavy grocery bag on each leg. Over time, this added pressure silently erodes mobility and comfort. In this video, you'll uncover why avoiding certain fruits matters far more than most people think, and who needs to act quickly before these seemingly healthy choices further accelerate joint degeneration. Finally, I'll reveal 3 of the most common fruits that may be fueling inflammation in your body, and explain how removing them from your diet could help restore flexibility, reduce pain, and bring back easier, smoother movement, no matter your age. Many seniors have been told that stiffness and slow movement are just part of aging. But that belief couldn't be further from medical reality. The real problem most people don't realize is not merely aging itself. It's the gradual accumulation of dietary inflammation triggers that damage joint tissue over time. Even a handful of the wrong fruits each day can raise uric acid levels by as much as 20%, enough to inflame tissues in your knees, ankles, and wrists, much like the early stages of gout. For seniors, these fruits can also heighten oxidative stress, the process that breaks down collagen fibers, the same structural protein that cushions and strengthens your joints. When this repair system is compromised, cartilage thins, flexibility declines, and every step starts to feel heavier and more painful. This video isn't only about easing pain, it's about preserving your ability to stand, walk, and stay independent for the years ahead. What you'll learn today will empower you to make smarter, science-backed dietary choices to support long-term joint comfort and resilience. Now let's uncover the 3 surprising fruits seniors over 40 should start avoiding today to protect their joints and maintain effortless, pain-free mobility. 1. Tomatoes. Joint stiffness that appears shortly after eating certain meals isn't always due to aging. It can be a biochemical reaction. Tomatoes, though widely praised for their lycopene and antioxidants, contain glycoalkaloids such as solanine and tomatine, compounds that, in sensitive individuals, can amplify inflammation around the joint lining. A 2019 study in the British Journal of Nutrition revealed that these alkaloids can overstimulate immune pathways, leading to increased cytokine activity and pain, particularly in people with arthritis. To put that into perspective, this immune activation can raise inflammatory markers by nearly 25%, comparable to what's seen in patients after eating a high-sodium fast food meal. That means even a daily serving of tomato sauce, soup, or juice could quietly inflame aging joints, already struggling to regenerate cartilage. For seniors whose cartilage has thinned with age, this response can make the difference between walking comfortably and feeling tightness after just a few steps. Experts from the Arthritis Foundation caution that while moderate tomato intake is harmless for most, frequent consumption, especially cooked or concentrated forms, can heighten inflammatory cytokines. Substituting tomato-heavy dishes with low-acid vegetables like pumpkin, zucchini, or sweet peppers may noticeably reduce stiffness and swelling within weeks. At age 50 and beyond, every bite matters. Each meal should reinforce joint comfort, not erode it. 2. Dried dates. Painful knee stiffness in the morning isn't always caused by strain. It can often trace back to excess sugar. Dried dates, though natural, are highly concentrated sources of fructose and glucose, containing nearly 60 grams of sugar per 100 grams. That's equivalent to drinking a can and a half of soda in one sitting. This rapid sugar spike stimulates the production of advanced glycation end products AGEs, sticky molecules that harden collagen and drastically reduce the elasticity of joint tissues. According to Harvard Medical School, high AG accumulation can make cartilage up to 40% less flexible, meaning your knees absorb less shock and stiffness worsens. Seniors who snack on dried dates daily may unknowingly accelerate joint degeneration, especially if mild dehydration or reduced antioxidant intake is also present. The National Institute on Aging stresses that balanced glucose control is essential for maintaining joint function and slowing cartilage aging. A smarter option for sweetness is choosing fresh, water-rich fruits like papaya, kiwi, or watermelon, which not only provide hydration, but also deliver vitamin C and enzymes that promote collagen repair. And if you're new here and appreciate research-backed, senior-focused health insights, consider joining the Health Waiver community for free by subscribing below. Comment your age and how your joints have been feeling lately. Your experience helps others. Avoiding sugar-heavy fruits isn't deprivation. It's a step toward preserving independence and pain-free movement. 3 mangoes. Few fruits feel as satisfying as a perfectly ripe mango, but for aging joints, that sweetness can be deceiving. Mangoes contain a high fructose load, about 45 grams per fruit, along with oxalate compounds, which elevate uric acid levels and can crystallize around joint tissues, worsening inflammation and tenderness. A Johns Hopkins University analysis found that excess fructose can alter purine metabolism, indirectly raising uric acid levels by up to 20%, a biochemical shift similar to what's seen after consuming multiple sugary beverages. For seniors, this means that eating mangoes daily can quietly trigger gout-like flares or prolong existing joint pain, especially in the knees and ankles that already endure decades of wear. This fruit's dual impact, fructose overload combined with oxalate accumulation, creates a perfect storm of joint stress. Experts from the Cleveland Clinic recommend limiting tropical, high-fructose fruits and focusing instead on berries, apples, and citrus in moderation, which help lower oxidative stress on cartilage. For seniors managing arthritis or stiffness, moderation is crucial. Occasional small servings are generally safe, but frequent indulgence can double inflammatory responses within weeks. Mango's appeal lies in its flavor, but for those over 40 aiming to maintain joint comfort, strength, and mobility, discipline protects freedom of movement far better than sweetness ever could. Tomatoes, dried dates, and mangoes may appear healthy, but can quietly worsen joint inflammation in seniors over 40. Begin by limiting one fruit, observe your body's response, and reintroduce only if tolerated. Which fruit surprised you most? Subscribe for more senior-focused health guidance. And thank you for watching Health Waiver.